The greatest lesson school teaches you is one that never appears on any test. It's a silent, invisible curriculum that shapes your entire life. You're taught to sit still, to follow orders, and to wait for a bell to tell you when you're free. You're led to believe that this process is for your own good, that it's designed to make you smarter, more capable, and prepared for the world. But this is a carefully constructed illusion. The shocking truth is that modern schooling was never designed to empower you with knowledge or to awaken your genius. Its primary purpose is much simpler and far more sinister: to create a population of predictable, manageable, and obedient citizens who will fit neatly into the slots of an economic and social machine. To understand why schools operate the way they do, you have to look back to their origins. The model of compulsory schooling we have today is a product of the Industrial Revolution. The factories, mines, and burgeoning corporate bureaucracies needed a workforce that was punctual, docile, and willing to perform repetitive tasks without question. The ringing bells that signal periods are direct descendants of the factory whistle, training children to subordinate their natural rhythms to an external, arbitrary schedule. The architecture of school reveals its factory-inspired design. Students sit in straight rows, a formation designed for surveillance and control, not for interaction or collaboration. The entire environment enforces uniformity and discipline. Just as factory parts needed to be interchangeable, the system needed workers who possessed a baseline of standardized knowledge, basic literacy, and numeracy. The central activity in most classrooms is not thinking. It's memorization. Students spend countless hours cramming their minds with names, dates, formulas, and definitions. They're tested on their ability to recall this information accurately, often under pressure. This process is presented as learning, but it's a shallow and fragile form of it. Memorizing a fact doesn't mean you understand its context, implications, or connection to other ideas. It simply means you can temporarily store and retrieve data. Critical thinking is a threat to this model. A student who asks why is disrupting the smooth transmission of pre-approved information. Schools systematically discourage intellectual courage. The student who memorizes and repeats gets the A. The student who wastes time with unanswerable questions is often penalized for not sticking to the material. One of the most damaging features of modern schooling is its one-size-fits-all approach. Every child, regardless of their unique talents, interests, or learning style, is forced through the same standardized curriculum. A gifted young artist is told that their passion is just a hobby, secondary to the core subjects of math and English. This communicates that their innate gifts are not valuable unless they align with state priorities. The system sorts children early, labeling them as smart if they excel at academic memorization, and average or slow if their talents lie elsewhere. This labeling becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. We see adults trapped in careers they despise because they were guided away from their true passions in school. The world is deprived of their potential contributions because the system never saw their value. From the beginning, school is a training ground for employment, not preparation for a rich and meaningful life. It's a simulation of the modern workplace, designed to instill the habits of a subordinate employee. Students learn to show up on time, perform tasks assigned by superiors, and work for external rewards like grades rather than intrinsic satisfaction. The division of knowledge into separate, disconnected subjects prepares you for the compartmentalized nature of modern work, making you an effective cog, but a less effective human being. The ultimate lesson is dependence. School teaches you that your livelihood must come from an institution. You're trained to fit into pre-existing structures, never to create your own. The concept of entrepreneurship, of self-reliance, of creating value on your own terms, is absent from the curriculum. The entire journey is designed to lead to one outcome: a job application. For all the years you spend in school learning about the Pythagorean theorem and the War of 1812, one subject is conspicuously, almost criminally, absent: personal finance. You can graduate without learning how to open a bank account, how compound interest works, the difference between assets and liabilities, how to invest, or how taxes function. This is not an oversight. The omission is deliberate. A financially illiterate population is easy to control. Banks, credit card companies, and lending agencies thrive on people who don't understand the terms of loans they're signing. People who do not understand money are destined to be its slaves, perpetually trapped in cycles of debt and dependency. Financial ignorance is a cornerstone of the modern social order. It keeps people worried, dependent, and focused on survival, leaving them no time to question the system itself. Creativity is the most powerful human faculty. It is also the faculty most systematically suppressed by modern schooling. School is built on conformity and right answers. Creativity thrives on originality and breaking rules. The arts are consistently devalued and defunded, treated as non-essential luxuries. The first programs cut when budgets are tight. Students learn there's one correct way to spell, one right answer to problems, one approved interpretation. This sends a clear message. Your creative impulses are not important. We face unprecedented challenges that require bold, creative solutions. Yet we produce generations trained to color inside the lines, follow instructions, and fear making mistakes. By extinguishing the creative spark in our children, we are dimming the future of our world. The system is robbing us of the very faculty we need to create a better reality. Who truly benefits from a system designed to create obedient workers and passive consumers? Those who sit at the top of the economic and political pyramid. Elite private schools teach students history as power dynamics, economics as control, and rhetoric as leadership. They are groomed to rule. Meanwhile, public schools groom the ruled. The first and most revolutionary act is to reclaim your own education. You must begin unschooling your mind, questioning the assumptions drilled into you for 16 years. Read the books they never assigned you. Study the subjects they told you were unimportant. Learn the practical skills they ignored. The truth is that you possess a genius that your schooling was designed to suppress. The system benefits from your obedience, but you and the world will only benefit from your awakening. You must dare to think for yourself. That is the one lesson that can truly set you free. Here are practical steps you can take to reclaim your education. Start by identifying your true interests and passions. Dedicate time each week to learning outside traditional systems. Read widely, take online courses, and connect with mentors. Practice critical thinking by questioning assumptions and seeking multiple perspectives. Build real-world skills like financial literacy, communication, and problem-solving. Remember, your education is a lifelong journey, not confined to any classroom. Surround yourself with people who encourage growth and curiosity. Share your knowledge and help others break free from limiting beliefs. The more you invest in your own development, the more you empower others to do the same. Take the first step today. Your future is not determined by the system, but by your willingness to learn, grow, and think for yourself. The world needs your unique genius. Set it free.